Hey, it's Webs here, and it's time to charge into battle with Bomb Pirate Warlock, which is a twist on a stereotypical Bomb Warlock deck. But instead, we also have the alternate win condition of having Legionnaire buff up our Mr. Smite, so he actually gets to 30 plus attack and just slam into our opponent's face using Smite and killing them instantly. A warning that I need to give for this combo though, however, when I recorded these games, Prince Renathal wasn't in the game yet, which actually makes doing the combo with Legionnaire and Mr. Smite a little bit harder. But if you do have additional pirates in your hand, when you do slam down the Mr. Smite, you do have ways to actually buff up all your minions in your hand, which is actually pretty good too. So you still can actually pull this combo off, but I had to give that warning anyways. And for the most part, you're probably just going to win through naval mine most games, but it's really funny when you can actually pull off a huge Mr. Smite turn. For the Mulligan guide of the deck, you're basically looking for early game removal tools, Wicked Shipment, so you can actually get it upgraded as quickly as humanly possible, Naval Mine, so you can get the Death Rattle off as early as possible, Tuskar Raider, so you can search through your deck, or Ruined Mithril Rod, which will allow you to discount all the cards in your hand, and the sooner you get this on the board, the easier you're going to have discounting all your combo cards in your hand. With that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Priest. Actually, probably going to keep most of the hand, maybe get rid of the Hellfire just because we don't need it yet. Queen of Jara is probably not what we wanted to draw into though. Okay, so we drew into the Smothering Fish, which isn't actually that bad. We're gonna life tap and then pass the turn back. They're just gonna use their hero power and then pass their turn. Okay, so we have a few things that we could do. We could use our hero power and drop one of the Mistress of Mixtures. Okay, they're just going to heal. I don't mind them just continuously healing. We're going to put down a Tuskar Raider. The Ruined Mithril Rod is exactly what I want to see here. Though Mr. Smite being at the bottom of the deck is a little bit frustrating too, especially if we want to go for that win condition. They're actually going to AoE nuke our board. They have, so they're Dragon Priest. That's perfectly fine. We can just slam this down real quick. Okay, so Venomous Scorpid. They're going to get something here. Interesting why they're using Venomous Scorpid. Huh. Oh, there's the Phylactery. That's perfect, especially because we do have the Rod down. We're just going to slam down the Legionnaire. Get them to kill the Legionnaire with their Scorpion. Buffing up everything in our hand, which is perfect. Okay, so they have two minions. We have enough mana to actually kill both minions. There's the second Tuskar Raider. It's good for next turn. We can put down the Mistress of Mixtures. A Forge Fiend. Are they Death Rattle Priest? I guess that technically works. We can put the Raffling Merchant down, or we could do that. That triggers everything there. Let's attack there first. Draw a bunch of cards here. Then we can put down the Tusken Raider to put Smite at the top of the deck, unless we draw into him here. Then use the Mortal Coil to discount everything. Or I guess we're not going to do that and do the opposite. That's fine too. We can shuffle this into the deck. Well, I guess we did shuffle cards into the deck, so technically Smite doesn't necessarily have to be at the bottom. Let's see what we can get here. I'm going to go for the Entitled Customer, just because that's probably the safest bet here. Next turn, we can play down the Ruined Mithril Rod. Okay, Media. There's quite a few things we could actually do here. We could use Queen of Jara if we really feel like it. The safest bet is probably to use a Touch of the Nathrezim to pop the shield. They already have max HP, so I'm not worried about healing them any bit. And then we can draw an additional card here. Naval Mine, pretty nice to see. Then we should be able to draw 2 more cards here, or 3. Perfect. There's the second multicaster. Then we can put down the mine just to put down the mine. There's a fragment. All we really need is Mr. Smite, and then we have full combo. Okay, so that's going to trigger. I'm perfectly fine with that. No, we don't have an entire full board anymore, which is a little bit sad. It is what it is, though. Okay, so we need Smite. There's Smite. Okay. We can discount Smite by drawing into more cards. We can use Queen of Jara to get a second Ring of Tides. And by a second Ring of Tides, I meant the Phylactery. Title Customer doesn't do what I want yet. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, so we don't have enough minions to do full combo yet. Going to destroy our minion, which is probably a mistake there. And then pass turn back. So all we need is a Wicked Shipment that gives 4+ minions, and then we have 4 Phylacteries in hand and a Hellfire. So we should be able to actually pull off the combo pretty quickly. We could be safe and actually do the boring bomb combo, but I think this game can actually get away with not doing that combo. Okay, so light bomb, that doesn't actually do anything against us right now. There's the Wicked Shipment, but sadly it's only 2, so we're going to have to shuffle it back into the deck. We don't have many cards left in the deck, so I'm not too worried about not being able to get it back pretty quickly. There's a Fell Fire or Fell Rift, 2 Fell Rifts, 3. Okay, can we get a Wicked Shipment? And we can, so we can just place this down. We don't have room, so I misplayed a little bit there, but we do have the ability to get 2 of these, so we're still fine. We won't be able to play Smite next turn, but I'm going to want to kill all the minions here just because there's a chance that they have the Naru Shard that silences everything, and hopefully they don't have a Mutanus, because that would be very frustrating, though most of our hand is minions, so the chances of them actually hitting Smite would have been real low. Wish I had another pirate, though, to play with Smite right now, just in case they actually do something. Okay, they're going to use all to get something here. But have you ever seen a bigger Smite than that? 34, 34, 32. Okay, so it looks like we'll be able to do full combo unless they put down... Actually, no, even if they put down a taunt, we should just be fine. As long as they don't gain armor, we're fine. Enable mine. They put down a taunt, and this is the entire reason for the starfish in this deck. You could also play the other minion just to get rid of everything here, because why not? And then go Smite to face. Okay, time for a game against Paladin. Okay, Immortal Coil isn't bad to see. The other 2, I'm probably going to mulligan away here. Don't want to see them yet. The Legionnaire is not something I wanted to see yet. Tuskar Raider is, or Traveler, isn't bad. Why am I calling it Tuskar Raider? Okay, we're gonna use our hero power past turn. Here's the Phylactery again, so we're not in a bad position. We almost have full combo. We need a bomb and a Wicked Shipment, and then we're good. Or Smite. Either one works pretty well. There's the Wicked Shipment, so we can actually just shuffle that back into the deck and then use our hero power or use a Tuskar Traveler. Oh, Mithril Rod is actually pretty good. We already have the Entitled Customer, so we don't need that. Grabbing the Mithril Rod off the top of the deck. Okay, plus goods. We're going to use hero power, get the starfish, draw an additional card. Probably should have kept that for next turn, because we do have the rod in our hand. Okay, so we can put down the rod and then kill their 2-1. We're not actually worried about doing damage to their face just because of the fact that we do have enough bomb damage to do a dumb amount of bombs. Oh, Myrmidon. That is not a card that I expected to see. While we do have full-blown evil for next turn, I think that is still within the range of killing both of them for all of the minions by using full-blown evil. It also does make our multicaster a little bit better for the next turn. Okay. Technically not what I wanted the balance to be there, but still works. Okay, Blade Master, probably going to guess Spell if I had to guess. Good news is we do have the Mortal Coil in case. We're going to put down a minion and then put down our Legionnaire. I'm assuming they'll probably attack into the Legionnaire with the Blade Master, which will instantly deal with that threat. Or they could use something like Equalize to kill it, plus a City Tax or something like that. Most people actually have this exact same reaction they're having when they see the Legionnaire. They don't know what to do. Okay, there's the Carriel. Well, I guess that technically deals with the Legionnaire, which is a shame, but not much we can do about that. We do have the Entitled Customer, which is actually pretty good, especially given the fact that we got rid of their Divine Shield there. And we can use a mine here to instantly... Nope, I guess we don't. It would have been smart to actually put down the mine first, but it is what it is. They'll have to deal with it eventually, so not too worried about it. Multicaster should draw us 2 cards, I think, if we play it down. If we play Hellfire, it would be 3 cards, though. Okay, so they're going to kill our Entitled Customer, which I'm perfectly fine with them doing. This also probably means they're going to kill our mine, which is also really nice. Okay, so we have 24 HP. There's a Light Ray. Discount everything in our hand here. There's the second multicaster. Draw 2. See what we can get. The Wicked Shipment is exactly what we needed. We can pop the Divine Shield here. Use the Hellfire. And then use the Grimoire. Or we could use the multicaster to draw 3, then use the Grimoire. There's the second Wicked Shipment. Let's kill the lower attack minion, and then we deal with their entire board. And depending on the order we actually do this next turn, we actually might be able to get Queen Azshara down too, which means we'll actually get 4 bomb death rattles instead of 2. Okay, let's put down the Tasman. Put down one of the Wicked Shipments. Okay, we need one more spell for the Queen Azshara. That should do it. Then we can put this down. Use the Phylactery one last time. We don't have any way to actually kill all these minions, but it shouldn't really matter because Paladin doesn't historically run any silences, so this should be pretty good. And then we can use the Phylactery one more time, then pass the turn back. That's, what's 4 times 7 times 4? 28 times 4, like 112-ish damage that can be done here. They're actually going to play Carriel. I guess that was their only hope of actually winning. But I'm pretty sure even at half damage, we overkill them by a bunch. Hey, time for a game against Hunter. This opening hand is not what I want to see. Going to probably keep only the Mithril Rod, though that might be a little bit troublesome if it is any type of aggro hunter. Yeah, keeping the rod doesn't matter too much. If we can get an easy, cheap minion, the Grimoire of Sacrifice should be pretty good. Okay, they're going to use tracking. Okay, so we're probably just going to use our hero power and then pass it back. The Legionnaire already is actually kind of funny because we can discount it with the Rune Mytho Rod pretty quickly. Okay, we're just going to hero power again. There's the naval mine, so if we want to go down that path, we can do that too. Okay, so we have a few things that we could do. I think putting down the mine and then using the Grimoire of Sacrifice might be the best option. Get rid of one of their minions. There's the second Snapdragon. Kinda interesting to see a deck like that. I guess it makes a little bit of sense. You do have a lot of ways to duplicate that minion in Hunter. Maybe that is actually the best home. We're just going to put down the Mytho Rod. Odo Bane doesn't actually do too much in this situation. We have the choice between using Tasman here or using the Enlightened Customer. I think Tasman is going to be the safer bet. It also discounts our entire hand by 1 here, so I might as well get that for free. Sure, it doesn't kill their entire board, but we're still in a perfectly fine position. Okay, the Phylactery is something I wanted to see discounted. Now we can actually kill everything here. That was a perfect top deck. Okay, they're going to put down Beast Stalker, which means we're probably going to want to try to trigger that as quickly as possible. Okay, the Smothering Starfish doesn't really do much. Have a lot of draw power cards in our hand. I guess we could afford to use a Hellfire here. We could just put down the Legionnaire, draw a card, and then see what we get. There's the second Hellfire. Okay, so next turn we should be able to finish off this Rod if we really feel like it. The nice thing about the Legionnaire is it has a 9 attack, which is actually pretty good if your opponent doesn't get rid of it quickly. But for the most part, they always do. And for some reason, Hunter always generates the stupid 4/2 with charge. At least when I'm playing against it, they do. They're going to buff up the links that they play. They're probably going to kill our minion here, buffing everything in our hand by a little bit, which is perfectly fine. Oh, full-blown evil. Interesting. We could use full-blown evil to kill both of the board and trigger the secret. Then next turn we'll worry about completing the Rod here. Okay, so they're going to play a bunch of minions. We do have a board clear in our hand, so we're in actually a pretty good position still. Actually, we technically have a few board clears here. What we need is a Wicked Shipment so we can actually do either combo here. Okay, let's see what we get. Tuskar Raider, okay. We're actually probably going to want to use the Tuskar Raiders just to empty out our hand a little bit. And then use a multicaster afterwards. The Entitled Customer might be the better bet though, for right now. Use that, then draw 2 here. See what we get. Queen of Jara and I'm full-blown evil. Okay. We're going to put down one of the Tusken Raiders, see what we can get. Fell Rift to the top of the deck just so we can easily get more minions, so we can actually have the Phylactery for next turn. It's not like they can actually kill everything here. There's the second Mytho Rod. That should be pretty good. Well, let's put down the second Tusken Raider. There's the Wicked Shipment. That would have been nice, you know, a card earlier, but whatever. Okay, there's a Leviathan. They're going to kill a few of our minions here. But as long as they have their minion up, we should be able to suicide into theirs, which is actually pretty nice. There's the Wicked Shipment again. We can actually instantly use the Wicked Shipment, buff everything up here. Grabbing the Legionnaire, just because I want to grab the Legionnaire for this game. And then attack into the 5/2. That buffs up one thing. Then we can go face, or try to go face, which would kill most of our minions here, which is really good. Now all we have to deal with is going face again. We're a little bit off here though when it comes to lethal. Hopefully it doesn't bite us. Hunter doesn't really have that many ways to actually recover, so we should still be good. Okay, so we should just win no matter what here, even if they protected their face. We could get a little bit gimmicky and try to use full-blown evil to kill their taunt here, but I think the safer bet would be not to do that. Or we could even use the smothering starfish to silence everything too. We're probably going to want to use full-blown evil to test the Blade Master just in case. Okay, they're going to coin something out. There's a ramming mount. It doesn't really do anything because it doesn't kill us. Okay, so we're just going to use that, see if it kills anything. It doesn't. Going to use another one, hoping it kills something. And now we can just use our Hellfire for victory. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck overall. This deck was absolutely insane for how often it actually won. However, there wasn't really that many games where I actually managed to pull off the Mr. Smite combo. And with Prince Renathal actually being a card, using the Mr. Smite combo is a little bit harder now than it was before when I was recording these games, but you should still be able to win quite a few games using the Naval Mines if you really need to, or if you manage to hold back one of the test card raiders so you can actually slam them down with Mr. Smite. Across 20 games, I had a 55% win rate, and that was actually really good. I didn't expect something like this to work as well as it did. Most people aren't expecting Bomb Warlock right now, they're expecting Bomb Rogue. So if you really do like Bomb Rogue, this is a perfect deck for you. Or if you're just a Warlock fan and you're trying to find a new deck or a weird wacky combo to actually try out. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.